Ready, set, go, 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 go.
I said I'm with the soul trap. I said I'm with the soul trap. It's a bit. Hey.
What's up, Soul Family? We are Soul Tribe. I'm your host, Libby Love.
I'm Saleem the Dream.
And I'm too Benji.
And you are now tuning in with
Driving It,
saving one soul at a time.
On your streaming network, our Black Media.
Let's go.
Shit.
We here. What's up, y'all? What's up? How y'all doing? You know what I'm saying?
Pretty good. I'm doing pretty good
Pretty
today.
good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm feeling pretty good. Today's been like a smooth day. It's been moving, but I've been excited for this. How about you, man?
I feel good. I'm excited. I'm on TV. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. You know, I feel good. It feels good. It feels good to be next to y'all doing this. It feels good to be doing this period, reaching to the people, spreading love, and just doing what we here to do.
Yeah.
So we gonna get to it.
We're gonna get straight into it. We want to introduce ourselves.
Yes.
Individually, like who are we?
Okay.
I'll go ahead and pop it off.
Okay.
My name is Chris Smith, aka 2 Benji. That's number 2, Benjii. I am an Atlanta native. Currently, I'm down here in Savannah, Georgia, attending Savannah State University. I'm currently a senior, majoring in mass communications. Music, soul, passion, all of these different things has been a part of my life ever since I've been a child. As far as like what dived me into this particular field, in the 5th grade elementary school, I started off by getting into poetry, by actually performing at a lot of high school plays where there'd be talent shows or where there'd be just mentoring the other students around. They actually would call me to actually mentor the other students of how to perform poems and actually how to construct it. I wasn't aware of what I was doing at this time, but I knew it was building towards something. And I believe middle school is really once it hit for me. Like, it's once I started to understand there's another reality that I'm traveling to that's not right here in my physical place, and I'm getting there by these rhythms that's coursing through my body. You know what I mean? Middle school, it started for me just freestyling and rapping and so forth with a couple of friends that I had, and that transition into high school for me saying, hey, let me actually go a step further with this. Let me start showcasing this to the public. Let me start recording my own things. Let me get more into the actual artist side of it. And diving further into that really caused my matriculation into turning into the creative specialist that I am now. Transitioning to Savannah, which was in 2017, I transitioned to Savannah State University. I was new to the music field. Like, I didn't know too much about what to do, who to meet, what relationships to make. So I ended up attending an open mic, which was at Savannah State University, that was thrown by way of Discovery. From that open mic, I met a plethora of other creatives. By meeting these creatives, I was able to see, like, yo, there's more people out here that do the same thing that I do. And that it sparked my interest, and it made me want to just attend more of those. So by me attending those different open mics, going to these other creative events that was outside Savannah, I came across more like-minded individuals, such as the ones that I'm next to today. After we came together, it really just took off from there. But that's a little bit of background about Chris, 2 Benji. What about you all?
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. That's legendary.
Appreciate it.
It is. That's dope. That's dope. That's a long story. That's a adventure story.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Yeah.
to
Sound like it's
leave
more.
from Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
To leave from Atlanta and come here.
Oh,
That's hard.
it's a lot, but that's what we're gonna definitely get into with Tribe. Like we all, it's really gonna be how all our stories in
how they intertwine.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, that's hard.
What does your story look like?
Okay. I've been doing. First of all, my name is Saleem. My artist name is Saleem as well, but also people call me Saleem the Dream. What's my Instagram name? So people kind of speculate or assume that that's my artist name, but my real artist name is just my real name, Saleem. But Saleem the Dream is just it's still me. I'm 23 years old. I've been doing music for 6 years. I've been doing music since I graduated high school. I've been into music my whole life. I started off making beats when I was like 13, but I just couldn't stick with it. And but I was always infatuated with the lifestyle and just always admired the lifestyle of a rapper. I always admired the lifestyle of the man, quote unquote, the man. And just growing up and seeing it, you know what I'm saying? Like growing up and seeing it, you know, I come from a family of a lot of women. It's a lot of men too, but it's not as many men as it used to be because of just not the typical statistics, the typical system, the death, jail, you know. So it's like, you know, with the men in our family, we kind of carry more of a heavy burden because it's not that many of us. So the men that was around, they was either in the streets or they was dead. So, you know, I just my mom raised my brothers and I the best way she could, which was the best way for us. And we learned a lot at a young age. Grew up young, but we was able to still be kids. And I just love music. My mama loved people like MJG, 8Ball, Master P. I always heard it. I always heard Lil Boosie, Monty. I always played Lil Boosie. I always just knew music and heard it. So when I was able to get an MP3 player, like in 5th grade, it was over with. I got BearShare, started downloading music, started listening to everybody, started listening to Gucci Man, OJ the Juice Man, just started listening to Waka Flocka, all of them. So I just fell in love with the art of it, the creation, the sound, the beats, the 808, the trap sound, all that. So when I graduated high school, like I already had a couple partners who was rapping, and then I got introduced to the studio, and after that, it was just like my heart. It's something that's one thing that's for sure cemented in me that I'm gonna be forever committed to, no matter what. So with this right here, it's helping me be able to build other commitments in my life as well, because that's something that I struggle with growing up. I'm a loyal individual, but I just struggle with just being committed to something and stand there with it. So that's just a little bit, you know what I'm saying, you know. And you know, I'm just thankful to be here, and I appreciate the opportunity. Shouts out this man in the corner, Julius. You know what I'm saying? He's the owner and the founder of this network, Our Black Media Network. So I'm appreciative to be up here. I'm appreciative of Too Benji for giving us the opportunity, you know, and I'm appreciative of this lady right here next to me. You know, I'm gonna say it now. She's my queen. She's my lady, you know. But she's her own individual, her own artist herself. And you know, enough about me though. So who are you?
I am many people. I'm many things. I can be anybody I want to be. But for me, I'm just Libby Love. I'm just a small town Savannah kid. I was born and raised here. I mean, I spent most of my childhood just chilling, just chillaxing, just doing my own thing, just in my own little world. And for me, just as a kid, I just always wanted people to come to my world and understand what I was saying. So for me, I was never good at articulating anything. I ended up getting into music. I grew up around men. I didn't tell you guys that, but I grew up around my dad, my brother. I ended up getting a dog maybe like freshman year. Ended up realizing that he had a male part, and I was just stuck by myself. So I ended up like learning how to rap and stuff like that when I was 14. My brothers, my uncle, everybody was just around me doing music. And for me, I'm like, I want to do that. Like, not how they're doing it, but I want the reactions that they get. I want to be able to come in the room and still be able to hold my own, like whether it's lyrically, whatever it is. I just want to be able to have that energy behind me. So for me, it was like having that strength and just juggling it with music and articulating it through music. My dad ended up teaching me how to rap when I was like 14. He was like, I'll teach you how to do it, because my dad, he has the same kind of mind of just like articulating. We're not good at communicating, but we're good at writing. So just learning how to do music, and I mastered it. It was just like, it was such amazing. It made me feel good. It made me feel like alive. It made me feel like I existed. It made me feel whole. It made me feel loved. You know what I'm saying? To be able to put my pen to the paper, and if nobody else understands me, the people will understand me. If nobody else around me gets it, the people will get it. There's every story for every song. There's every story for every poem. There's every story. A person who you write about in the story, that person really exists. You know what I'm saying? So don't just think that these stories are just things that just come out of nowhere. These stories are real. So for me, I ended up getting into the deep program, and I just took off from there. I just continued to just do that. I did slam poetry for a year. That was amazing. It was just dope to just be able to master channeling the spirit of whatever it is, whether it's the music, the spirit of poetry, the spirit of just art in general, dance, whatever it is, just channeling that spirit and making it real for people. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't know that it's real. So just making it real for people, making it believable, making it is what you see. You know what I'm saying? What you see is real. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's just like music is just healing. It's healing for me. It's healing. I enjoy just telling my story and just knowing that it impact the next person, and knowing that it relates to the little people, the little people after me. So that's who I am.
Respect. I love how you really conveyed that.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So before we tune into our first commercial break, we do want to lay out a couple of things that your host is partaking in now, just so you can kind of get a background information of who's speaking to you all. We're going to start off by letting Saleem go ahead and start that off. After we finish laying these out, we're going to get to you with a commercial break. We're going to be right back with you.
Okay. Yeah, Roger, like, oh, you go. All right. Okay. Tribing it. All right. Our purpose here is to help heal, like straight to it, like the foundation, the core of it. What's going on in these times? It's a lot happening. It's a lot of changes happening physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and people are searching for answers. People are looking for answers. There's a lot of information, right? Truthful information and false information. So it's a lot of deception, it's a lot of illusion, but it's a lot of truth. So it's hard to decipher and discern what is true and what's not true at this point. So we feel as individuals, along our journeys and along our paths and our experience of life so far, we have the tools of healing that we can give to the world, beyond just our city, our state, all that, the world. So this is just the start of it with Tribing It in the foundation, and Tribing It is built off of Soul Tribe. And Soul Tribe is a collective entity that's filled with creatives and geniuses, but we are all one. So it's individuals like Libby Love, individuals like Benji, individuals like Saleem, individuals like Tim with the Y, individuals like DJ Richie Rose, individuals like Xavier the artist, individuals like Leak, individuals like just it's a tribe. It's a tribe. So we not even feel, it's not even about a feeling anymore. We feel it. We've been with feeling, but we know we have what the people need. So this is our way to give it to the people. And we're gonna be talking about various topics from mental health awareness, health awareness, psychology, spirituality, faith, life, relationships, whatever it is that just anybody need help with. And beyond just us just feeling like we being teachers and giving off information, we're gonna be interacting with y'all, the supporters, the viewers, the tribers. You get what I'm saying? We're gonna be interacting with y'all and just bringing everything together, building it. It's a start. It's a start to an empire. It's a start of a huge empire. So we thankful. We thankful for this, and that's just the foundation of what's going on with this show.
Most definitely. We're gonna get right back into it, telling a little deeper about the tribe and stuff. But first, we're gonna hit you with this first commercial break. We'll be right back to you with
Tribing It.
There you go. Hey.
That was good, brother. Good way you said All right, and welcome back to Tribing. Just to detail the commercial that you all just seen, we will have 3 commercial segments that's going to be an interactive section for you all, the viewers, to interact with us. So this first commercial segment is going to be titled Artist Appreciation. During this segment, we're going to be highlighting and showcasing the different artists that we see grinding and moving is on the rise, alongside Soul Tribe members. First off, now what we're going to be doing is getting a little bit deeper into what Soul Tribe truly is. I think I'll go ahead and pop that off.
Yeah.
So, like my brother has said, Soul Tribe is a creative collective. This creative collective was founded April 1st, 2021 by me, Saleem the Dream, and Tim Jones, which is Tim with a Y. Soul Tribe is filled with creatives that deals with music, but not only music, but more in depth, focusing on the healing aspects of it. So just to kind of tap in on what we were speaking about earlier to bring it back full circle, healing and dealing with the different methods of how we heal. Mm-hmm. So music was something that we're all passionate about, and it's something that we all would love to continue to do and so forth like that. But we honestly came together and we like, okay, you know, we're attending these different events, you know, we're having these different workshops, but there's still something that feels like it's missing. You know, it's certain rooms that we're going into, we're not understanding the language. You know, people just want us to attend their stuff, but they don't want to teach us of how we can create the stuff that we're attending. So that's when we decided to get together. After us getting together, we came up with a few of events alongside a few different powwows of us just getting to know each other a little more. You know, and I believe it started from the first open mic event that we attended together, and we literally popped out as an entity, and we're not even without even noticing. Like we met up, we ended up meeting at the event, and we were really just supporting one another, you know, just performing and so forth like that. But that's when we realized what the real key was: love, support. Us just genuinely supporting each other, and us being the genuine ones in that environment at the time. The fact that we was able to just notice that right away, that's something that we had to ponder on, and we had to really like put something to what this was. So we ended up coming back. We came back to our, as we like to call it, the chamber. From the chamber, we had a lot of discussions, a lot of planning and so forth like that. And we ended up creating an entity, Soul Tribe. Soul Tribe, like we said, it was created last year, but it's been building for some time now. As you see, this is the first release of the first episode of Tribing, but we've had Soul Tribe in the chamber for about a year now. So it's been a lot that's been going into it, that's been building. Not only do we focus on music, we also do acting, short films as well. Of course, hosting, radio gigs, and anything just involving that creative field, you know, that creative aspect. We do have a web series that we are going to be shooting next month. You'll be seeing some more details about that in the upcoming episodes. But before I let it get a bit more in depth, any of y'all had any things you wanted to tap in as far as what Soul Tribe is, what we represent, what we stand on?
I think Soul Tribe for me is it's a unity, like it's a family. It's like it's not just even an organization, which of course the documents confirms that it is an organization, but it's actually like a unit. It's actually like family. It's a unit. Everybody works together. Everybody does their best to be their best and bring their best. And for me, just being a part of Soul Tribe, and I've been through many, I've been through many groups and just many organizations, and I've never found one like this where I can actually just be, you know what I'm saying? Just exist. I don't have to do anything. I could just exist. You know what I'm saying? I could just be. Being me is enough. Being me and just existing, knowing that I play my part is enough. So for me, it's just like Soul Tribe is a unit. You know what I'm saying? We accept each other as we are, and we accept who we are to each other. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's family, like it's a unit, and it's actually what it says, a soul tribe. It's actually people, like it's actually souls traveling together to make a family, make a unit, and just conquer the world. Yeah. One day at a time. Seriously. One day at a time.
That was perfect.
One day at a time.
Definitely, exactly like she said. Like that's why we are going so much in depth to now, so you can truly see who we are, get a feel of who we are, because we are here for you just as much y'all are here for us. Honestly, we were at a point in time when we didn't know we need the tribe in order to survive through this world. We need like-minded individuals to be together, to commune with. We need to make sure that we are not only pushing each other to go harder, elevating with each other, but making sure we have people that we can just be us with, you know, and being us and being comfortable being us anywhere that we go. There's no reason why we should have to dim our light for any other individual or any other entity when we are light beings.
Facts.
And that's the main thing that Soul Tribe steps in and taps in on. So.
That was a bar.
We here. That was a bar.
That was a bar.
Yeah.
That's how that is. That's how that is. I do have a question that I would like to ask you all.
Mm-hmm.
So now that we've kind of dived into what Soul Tribe stands on, represents, and who we are, I want to go a little bit deeper into what Tribe is going to be bringing to the table for our Black Media Network. So Lane, you did touch on a little bit earlier, but Libby, if you could just tap in a little bit, just let us know how is Tribe going to impact the community that's listening to us now? Like, what is our plans to impact it?
Well, for one, Tribe is not even just a radio show. Tribe is like, for us, we're bringing like a survival guide. A lot of people don't tell you none of these things. A lot of people don't tell you none of the stuff that goes on behind music. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I've been doing music since I was 14. I'm 19 now. You know what I'm saying? And I literally had to start over. You know what I'm saying? From everything that I recorded, I started over. And they don't tell you that they don't tell you the spiritual part of it. They don't tell you the factual part of it, the documents. They don't tell you about any of the business part. They don't tell you anything. So not even just artistry, but a survival guide for just being and just mastering yourself too. You know what I'm saying? Just to be a better you. You know what I'm saying?
That was big.
Whether it comes with egos, you know what I'm saying? There's different layers to all these things. You know what I'm saying? There's different layers to you just being one person. So for us, it's just like Tribe is basically like informing you on just self-mastery, the music scene, the artistry, you know what I'm saying? Just giving you the facts from whether it's the spiritual aspect, whether it's the factual, whether it's the actual statistics, you know what I'm saying? Just giving you the actual facts of what it is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Tribe it's a survival guide. It's a survival guide. Just to survive as just existing and to survive through the music scene, whether it's creating, you can be a dancer, you can be a model, whatever it is. But it's Tribe is a survival guide. That's what it is for me. It's a survival guide. Give you information so that you can know what to look forward to or what's ahead.
Right on time. There we go. Shout out to DJ Richard Rose on 1 and 2.
Yeah.
DJ Richard Rose got shades on.
Shades on.
Right.
Right.
Nah, perfect. Tribe. Lane, did you have any 1 or 2 facts you want to drop on before we transition?
I was just about to say, like, for our Black, like what Tribe brings to our Black Media Network, we're young. We're the youth. We're the young people. We're the next generation. You know, we're the ones that's helping construct the new world. Mm-hmm. We're the ones that's helping destroy the old world and construct the new world. So we, you know what I'm saying? Like not only are we here for our peers and our peers and the people younger than us and coming up behind us, but we're here for the elders as well.
Right.
As well. So, you know, we give them confirmation and we give them comfort to let them know that we here. You know what I'm saying? That we let them know that it is hope, that it is like, it's not all, you know, all hope is lost because of what's going on or what we see or what's being heard. You know what I'm saying? When it get down to like real gritty, the real deal, real life, like is being a black man from Savannah, you know, just from what I've seen and what's going on, like things are changing in a positive way. Things are right. If it's gradually, it's a gradual change, but it's changing. So, you know, this is just Tribe, it just helps bring everything to one accord. It just helps bridges everything. We just bridge it. We just being a bridge. We help be the bridge everybody come together. Thanks. And we can do this. And you know, it's really revolutionary. It's revolutionary for sure. It is revolutionary for sure. But, you know, but you know, we just keeping everything at face value. We just keeping everything kosher. We keeping everything just solid and just keeping everything gentle. Keeping everything gentle. keeping
not making
everything
it so
gentle
harsh,
and
not
peaceful.
making the facts so harsh.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
not throwing it at
Yeah.
y'all and,
Right.
and all that. Like, nah, you can believe what you want to believe. You know, perception is reality. Whatever you believe, that's gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
That's what your
Our
reality
minds
shall
are
be.
powerful.
Yeah.
Our minds are powerful. You get what I'm saying? So whatever it is you think you see in here, you will see it out here. So you know, we just bring that awareness, and that's all I got to say.
No, wholeheartedly, that's perfect, man. It's always gems and keys that's gonna be, that's always amongst the conversations that we have. So just make sure you tapping in with that. Our Black, what we're bringing at Our Black Media Network is really just like how they the youth, but not only are we bringing the youth, it's a way for the older generation to be able to take a peer into our perspective, our perception, to be able to learn from us, so you can better learn how to impact us. And also for us to be able to see people like ourselves in these type of positions.
Right.
Like he said, 23 years old, 22 years old. We don't see a lot of us in these places, in these positions, because we're so focused in trying to get into these places, go to these places over here, not realizing who's going to be the leaders and the speakers for us. Who's going to stand up for us and do that? So that's what we're that's what we are bringing to the table. That's what we're stepping forward with. What we plan is to make a major impact in the community, not only through the music, but also through these different healing methods that we'll be speaking on. The different segments, we plan to reach out to different artists, different business owners. We have segments that's catered strictly for you all. So Tribman is bringing a lot to the table. We're very excited. This is the first time. We've already took a look at all the other shows that's going on throughout Our Black Media Network. We're excited to meet you all. We're grateful to be able to be in this position.
Grateful to even be here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
It's grateful to be here.
Grateful. It ain't too many people that opens up the doors and lays out platforms with guidelines and guide steps. So we hope to be learning from you all too. Just as y'all tuning in to us, we tuning in right with you all. So hopefully we can build some very strong, durable relationships and foundations, and we can really build for this. This is the start to many, for a fact. But it is approaching the time for the second commercial break. So we will be diving back into a couple of more topics once we get back. So please stay tuned for
Driving it.
There you go. That was hard. No cap.
This segment of commercials will be centered towards promotion of brands and products of our fellow peers.
Just break it down. Help us backwards.
Oh yeah, so we could just start off.
All right, welcome back to Tribal. So that segment that you all just seen was basically showing you some examples and details of how you can lock in on some advertising slots on our show. So that segment was titled towards businesses and entrepreneurs. Basically, if you have any products, any services, or any merch, clothing, just different things that you would like to promote as a brand, as a company, that segment is going to be strictly for you. That's going to be coming in every time after the first commercial break. So if you got some stuff that you want to sell, you want to promote, you got some friends and stuff like that, make sure that they market to that segment. Coming back in, what's this new topic?
Come back in with self-mastery. How do we master ourselves? How do we get here? I know, you know what I'm saying? Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest, because a lot of people are like not here. A lot of people are not. A lot of people have not made it to 2022. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have not made it. So how did we even get here? How did we get to this point?
That's a strong one. So to I'll pop that off as far as for my individual self. Our Black Media Network, as far as coming to this specific location, it's so divine how it all trickled down. But I'll say, as far as we spoke about this in meetings before this year started. I'll say it happened more so towards the ending of 2021, like in that December time. It was at this point we had the collective together. We had already got an LLC. We already been having a couple of different meetings of how we're going to execute coming in the next year. And this conversation was speaking on, hey, we want to make sure we're going to be trying to tap in every market this time. Like, we don't want to just be performing. We want to be able to have something to where we can come do every week. You know, whether that be us shooting short films, episodes, podcasting, you know, something like that. And we touched down on it. We didn't go too much in depth, but we touched down on it. So I'm bringing that to let y'all know everything is intentional. We spoke about this last year, but the way that it happened, it just recently came about. Personally, I'm like I said, I'm attending at Savannah State University. I'm currently in an internship class. Through this internship class, I was actually thrown out to a reference, which was our Black Media Network, for me to be able to intern at the station, so I can get some internship hours so I can graduate. Right. After meeting and speaking with the owner of our Black Media Network, I quickly learned that first, I wasn't looking at nothing just for an internship. I wasn't looking at it just to get some hours to pass a grade. I'm looking at it like, all right, I'm about to be graduating in a few months. We got to make sure we got some relationships locked in. I'm not just trying to get a grade. I'm not just trying to use you. I want to be able to truly benefit and form some type of strong relationship. So I was praying and hoping that could be conveyed once I came to meet with him in person. Well, thankfully, he was the one conveying that to me. And that let me know, like, this is definitely somewhere that I would enjoy being. I ended up coming in. I ended up, just showing the different things that I could do that could bring some value. And it ended up transforming into the radio show. And then I'm transferring to the program. I took a holler at these two beautiful people. I said, y'all, let's come together. Let's go ahead and we got this thing set up. Let's make something happen. And next thing you know, traveling.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, okay. All right. The piggyback off of bro, what he was saying about how he got here, how he sitting right here, got the internship, how he met this guy right here. All right. So he was telling us about what was going on, and we like, yeah, we like, okay, that's what's up. So I'm like, okay, bro, who is his, like, what's his name? And he was like, oh, his name is Julius Hall. I'm like, what? I'm like, bro's my cousin. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro's my cousin. I'm like, right. I'm like, bro's my cousin. So I'm like, okay, I see what's going on. So like 2020, I remember around election time, I remember I used to come over here a lot. And I used to come over here to help my cousin. And my cousin, as you can see, he ran for mayor. I appreciate this guy. I love him. I admire him. He's something else though. He a old school fool, but it's all good. It's all good. Love him. And like I used to be over here a lot and just learning and soaking. Like, just coming in here, it's a professional atmosphere. So coming in here, it's like you gonna be on your business. Even if you're not doing anything, you're gonna want to be doing something. It's the atmosphere, it's the aura, it's the energy. So yeah, bro had explained all that to us. And I'm like, bro, this is my cousin. Like, bro, like literally, he probably gonna be mad when he see me. You know what I'm saying? Probably be talking trash. You know what I'm saying? And talking trash. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everything was divine how it came about. So it's just like I learned that things like when it's time, it's time. When it's time, it's time. You can't run from it. You can't run from fate. When it's time, it's time. You get what I'm saying? So if you watch samurai shows, the path that the samurai walks. Some samurais believe that you live by the sword, you die by the sword. So They believe in times, if it's times where they have to take their life, they believe it's time. And then if it's times where they just, it's all about, it's just, if when it's time, it's time. And, to answer the question of Libby Love, about, self-mastery, I would say for me, to break it down is long, but I just woke up. I woke up. When you hear about spiritual awakenings and all that other stuff, you just woke now. I just woke up. Like, seriously, it's like I just woke up. I remember I was going to Savannah State. I was 19 years old. It was 2017. And, like, I was having these experiences where, my mom, like, I come from a spiritual family. My whole family is spiritual. My immediate family is spiritual. My grandfather is a preacher. My mom, she's a spiritual woman. She's a master herbalist. So it's like, like spirituality and just the natural forces, the natural powers that be has always been around me, no matter since I was a kid. And when I was 19, I just wanted to be a better version of myself. You know what I'm saying? I got tired of living the same way. I got tired of doing the same thing every day. I got tired of being with my friends, getting high, skipping class. I just got tired of doing the same thing. It was the same thing. And I was having these other experiences that was letting me know, like, bro, you got something bigger. You know what I'm saying? I was having these other experiences with music, like, bro, if you keep doing this, bro, everybody gonna know you, bro. So it was like I was just ready to level up with inside myself. I knew what was inside of me, but it was just hard for me to actually be who I knew I was in here. So I ended up dropping out of school. I dropped out of school, moved to Atlanta. I moved to Atlanta, and that was it. I just needed to be alone. And once I was alone, my mom, she sent me a spiritual kit. It had a bunch of spiritual stuff. She told me what to do, and I just went from there. I just listened. I started drinking herbal teas. I started making herbal teas. I started learning about self-healing, self-love. I started meditating. I started meditating like crazy, meditating every day. I started waking up, working out before I would go to work. I would wake up like 3 o'clock in the morning, work out. I just started just bettering myself. And then I started coming upon things about the law of attraction, manifestation, all these different things, and started trying it. And I manifested an apartment. So I'm like, oh shoot, I'm like, okay, it's real. And of course it's not just all gravy. Of course it came with turmoil, it came with its sacrifices, it comes, with pros, it comes with cons. So it came with a lot, and I learned a lot. I grew through a lot. A lot of people crossed paths with me. A lot of people left my life. A lot of people are in my life. I learned a lot. So it just made me just want to be my best self. And whatever that definition is for me, whatever that means for me, I just have to have that actualization that I am my higher self. I am the God inside of me. This is the closest reflection to that. So yeah, it's a lot, but that just it's just it. So what about you, my love?
Honestly, like, it's so crazy because, like, even though I'm like 19, I feel like I've been here for a long time. I feel like I've been here for almost too long. I feel like I've been here for like over 30 years. I feel old. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's just like, as a kid, like, for me, self-mastery was just understanding that people aren't like me, and that is okay. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's just like, I have nieces and nephews, and I have little people that, that time has passed me. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's about them now. I make sure I always, like, inform them, let them know, like, hey, like, don't get too big-headed. You know what I'm saying? For me, I had a spiritual awakening as well. You know what I'm saying? I woke up one day and I was just like, okay, like, I'm tired of living in the same loophole. I feel like I was just in my own rabbit hole, just over and over and over. It was just too much. And I remember I left psychiatry and I did everything on my own. I left psychiatry. I tried to check myself in a rehab. I didn't have the money for it. It was just so much was just going in the rabbit hole. But I ended up having to become one with who I am. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, we don't even know that we have like 3 different people that talk inside our heads. We don't even know that. We don't even know. We don't even know who really talks for real. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, like, for me, my whole childhood, I seen people that had mental health disorders, and they would just say that they would just put a title on it, but in reality, it's all self-inflicted. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, I mean, I'm talking to you right now, and I seem normal, right? But the psychiatrist will tell you that I'm schizophrenia. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's just like self-mastery, to be able to just find that space in the middle where everything is one, where everything's like a sandwich, where it's not just like the lettuce over here, the tomatoes over here, everything is thrown around, everything is one. So for me, it's just like, just mastering, self-mastery, just finding that balance of just your ego, your shadow self, all those things, just finding that balance, just putting it all in one thing. You know what I'm saying? We forget about that. We forget about our inner child. We forget. We grow up and we think everything. You know what I'm saying? We forget, and then we get 40, and then we're like, oh, my mom did this to me, or my dad did this to me, and it's just like,
and you never heal.
You never really heal.
Never heal. It's still, you know.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, the little people are important.
100. They saying some big things right now. This is going to be discussed through each of the episodes.
Facts.
Relearning life. You know,
That's it.
Not stopping life at a certain age and continue to live. Truly relearning life. You know, it's bigger than what it is. Bigger than what it is. It's bigger than what it seems. We all deals with these different things, and we're tired of being fed, you know, inedible stuff. We're tired of being fed programming. We're tired of being fed falsified images. We're tired of being fed falsified news. We're tired of it, you know. And it's time for the real.
And then we're the youth too. We're the youth too. So it's like they feed us most of the things that you know what I'm saying. A lot of stuff they teach us in history books aren't even true.
Not true.
They don't even put everything in there. So it's just, you know,
it's a lot of different things. So we're gonna be covering topics from making sure you're being aware of what type of media you consuming, the foods you consuming, what you feeding your soul, making sure that you just different things that can really benefit mental health awareness, benefit you knowing the people around, benefit you knowing you, so you can truly be the best you possible. So we can just truly unify. You know, because a lot of us we stuck in certain stages in our life, and I'm speaking on this because these are certain things that I had to overcome within myself. Libby had to overcome within herself. Saleem had to overcome within himself, that we're continuing to still do on a daily basis. You know, and this is a consistent, everyday thing. You know what I mean? And as long as people are not, thinking that they're the only ones, and we're going ahead and showing like, look, you know, we can do this together. You know what I mean? You're not alone. That's basically what we're letting you know. You're not alone.
Facts.
Facts.
You're not alone.
Not.
Yeah. Not alone.
Yeah,
that's perfect.
So, yeah.
All right. So, before we get into this last little bit, you know, we're ranging above the last bit of the show. We're going to hit you with the intro one more time. Dive into what you could be looking forward to from the next episode, what we're going to be punching into. You're going to get it. Tune in with
Driving it.
Yeah.
Ready, set, go.
I said I'm with the soul trap. It's a bit. Hey.
Boom. All right.
Hello.
We are back with
Driving it.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right. So I'm with gang, you know. But so that last segment is going to be centered towards Q&A sessions. So basically anybody that's in the crowd, whether you're tuned in on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram Live, no matter, type in the questions, any question that you would like for us to answer during this time, or any things that you want us to dive back into. That is what that segment is centered for. So you gotta leeway this time. But the next episode's coming up, interaction. We need all of it, you know. But so as far as to end off this last part, what you can be looking forward to within the next episode that can be coming up. Anybody want to touch on
that? The next episode, okay, like we're gonna go more in detail about like how we just talking about self-mastery. So the tools, the keys, the things you can do, such as meditation, what type
with yourself.
Yes.
Through your ego.
Facts.
Your ego needs you. Your ego. Meditation.
Yoga, exercising, you know, just
the business aspects of music.
Yes,
The
music
documents,
itself
yeah.
too, and music itself. You know what I'm saying? Music itself.
Technicalities, the things that you're not shown, the frequencies, how to we really gonna get deep with it, y'all.
Yeah,
we're going to
rabbit hole.
How the frequencies really can mess up your alignment by the different things that you're listening to,
Right.
the different things that you continuously feed yourself. Also about the music that you're creating. Music is so powerful, and it's a lot of us that's it's in a generation now, and a lot of events and shows that we attend now. Everybody got their own genre, perfect, amazing, but we must be aware of what we're creating out here because it's beginning to be put into our reality. So we really gonna be diving deep in that, tapping in. Y'all really gonna need everybody to be paying attention to that. And along with these self-mastery, these key healing things, true healing. True healing through these different remedies, y'all.
Healing by yourself as well. Doing like actual, teach you about the actual healing of just like the spiritual healing, but the physical healing. They don't tell you that you can heal yourself for real. They don't tell you that you actually can overcome ovarian cancer. I've done it. You know what I'm saying? I did it. You know, liver infections. I've done it. So just informing everybody of like just self-mastery of how you can actually do it, like by yourself without the assistance of someone else trying to tell you about your life or the assistance of somebody trying to tell you about your truth, who you are. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, we're waking up our people, waking up the God inside of us. It's time.
Facts.
Ain't nothing. It's time. We waking us up. We waking us up for real, from here, from the soul, from the root, the basis, the foundation, and that's all it is. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? And we just gonna do it in attacking in each way, every way. You know, we gonna make sure that we reach every aspect so everybody can get a grasp and understand where we coming from and what we're saying, and it could process and register and resonate. Right. So it won't just sound like words, or it won't just sound like a lot, or just a lot of things, a lot of like, dang, it's a lot. Like, nah, it's a lot. Of course, it's a lot, but we making it just as easy and smooth as possible because along our journeys, you know, we didn't. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's journey is different. And like, you know, it's parts of your journey where you have to be okay with being alone. You have to know what it's like to be alone. You have to love being alone and also know that when you're alone, you're never alone. God is there. The more you're alone, the more time you spend to yourself, the more you're connected with God. The quieter things are around you, the quieter things are inside of you. You can connect to God. You can listen to God. You can hear God. You can feel God. God is everywhere. But it's just, you know, with what we was programmed, we believe that God is a external figure that's coming, and that's not where to change. And this is just the motivation and the drive to let everybody know that you are the change that you needed. We're the change that we needed. You're the change that you're needed. You are the change, and nothing's gonna change unless you change. So.
Now that's fire. That's fire. And not only that, this is not going to be the only place that you're going to be seeing this. Yes, every Wednesday at 5 p.m., make sure that you tap in with us on Our Black Media Network. But alongside that, you can also catch us every Friday at 912 Studios, hosting our Strictly Off the Dome Freestyle Friday. These are the ways that you can interact with us on more of an artist passion type of level. You can see us work in real life, real action. You can also catch those episodes as well. So we do have 7 minutes left. We are going to be wrapping it up. But I just want to let you all know, Our Black Media Network, we will be premiering every Wednesday at 5 p.m. You can catch us Strictly Off the Dome Freestyle Friday, every Friday at 912 Studios. And you can also find more information about that at the Instagram down below, which is at Soul Tribe, SOLTRIBE. Like we stated before, we are artists ourselves, alongside artists, business owners, CEO. We are the owners of the Soul Tribe Collective. Not only that, we're diving into these other fields as well. So please just make sure that y'all stay in tune with everything. Before we wrap up, is there any last words that you all would like to let them know?
If you would like to stay contacted with us, we can just give them our Instagrams. You know what I'm saying? Our personal Instagrams. You can follow me at Libby Love, L1 BBY Love with 3 E's. Once again, L1 BBY Love with 3 E's. That's my Instagram. If you would like to get my Facebook, my name is Olivia, and you should just see a picture up there. Last name Foxworth. I didn't want to put that up there, but I'm going to tell you anyway because I trust you guys. But Olivia Foxworth on Facebook, and SoundCloud. The link is in my Instagram, so you can just check that out. Tell me what you guys think. What's your Instagram?
My name on Instagram is Saleem the Dream. It's all together. It's spelled SALEEMTHADREAM. And just really like my Instagram is like my hub. Once you get on my Instagram, you can click the link in the bio. It'll send you to our brother Tim with the Y website, which has all our music. It has our music, our artist bio. It has all of our links. Merch, everything you need to stay in contact with us. And what else? We have events coming up as well. Like bro said, we have Freestyle Friday. We have Freestyle Fridays coming up every Fridays. We're hosting and throwing a carnival theme event, which more details will be coming along the way. We just have a lot in store. It's a lot going on. A lot of people want us to pop up at different events. So, if you in Savannah, even if you're not in Savannah, if you watching and you can come to Savannah, if you can come, push up, support. If you an artist, tap in. If you an artist for real and you serious about what you do, tap in. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta explain it. You ain't gotta tap in. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Wholeheartedly. You can find all my social media underneath 2 Benji. That's number 2 BENJII. You can go across Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, whichever one. 2 BENJII. The business page is 2 Benji ENT, and the collective page as a whole is Soul Tribe. Like we said, we do have a lot of events that's coming up. If you would like to stay tuned with that, you can search up elemental.shop. That's LMNTL.shop. On that page, it showcases the whole collective, what events we have coming up. It also showcases the merch that we are selling. And also, if you would like to collaborate with us, any businesses, any artist groups, entities, booking forms, whatever is needed, you can find that right there on the site. Everybody's information. So please make sure that you're tapping out that site. Look at what we got coming up. Any different artists, any different creators or entities that would love to collaborate, Soul Tribe is here. You know what we're promoting. That's pretty much it for me. This was the first show. Can we give it up? We're gonna make it happen. Like I said, I'm extremely grateful. I appreciate y'all. This is the start of something.
Thank you, Julius.
Something new.
This guy right here.
Major shouts out to Mr. Hall, Julius Hall.
You want to be over
our
here?
Black Media Network. They're streaming shows 24/7
right here. Yeah.
Each day, we're dealing with different things throughout the community. They speaking on financial health. Financial literacy. They're speaking on health. They're speaking on politics. Basically everything that our community needs in order to feel enriched and enlightened. So please make sure that you stay in tune with our Black Media Network, y'all. This is it. But with that being said.
Yeah, we out.
Peace out, y'all.
Hold on. Just before we slide, I gotta come and slide acapella without the beat. It's just me and the team. Know how we rocking.
Right.
Like cut off stockings. No, we not mocking. Why they just mocking? And they steady flocking. We high fly with the birds. Yeah, they heard. What's the word? Soul Tribe, you heard. Okay. Soul Tribe vibes, we stay slurred. Shots out to DJ Richie Rose. I need my shades.
DJ Richie Rose got the shades on.
Well, I guess since we just got a word, now it's time to let you know. Keep tuning in on our Black Media Network.
Tribing it. Peace out.
Tribing it. Peace.
I like that. like that.